want a piece of me?
Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
Good morning, Vietnam! I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
I feel the need for speed.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Love means never having to say you're sorry.
You do? You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
What's up, film fans? Happy Monday, moviegoers, and welcome to this special bonus edition of the Cine-Men Movie Podcast. I'm your host, Juan, and I'm joined by...
The 4K bad guy.
Man, what's up? It's been a minute since we just had some alone time. How was your holidays?
It's pretty good. But I mean, like every year, time just flies by.
That's true.
Ready to do it all over again.
You know what? I wanted to bring this up. It's so depressing when the holidays are over. You take down the lights, the music goes away, the secrecy of gift giving goes away, and then it's like, oh, back to normal. Let's have at it. But yeah, it was a little depressing. But anyways, new year, new episode, first episode of the year for us. But it's special, man. It's something that's near and dear to all of our hearts, especially the 4K bad guy's heart. We're talking physical media. We're going to talk some top 5 of our favorite Steelbooks. I threw some honorable mentions in there in case you have any. I think this is going to be a fun episode. It's been a little idea of mine brewing for a while. And what better way than to talk about physical media than Steelbooks, man? Especially coming off the sad news. Have you been to your local Best Buy recently?
No, haven't had time to go out in a while. Trying to think the last time I visited there and what I exactly picked up. It was more wires for my TV than actual physical media. Like, I remember seeing what recently came out in 4K was that movie, The Wailing. I was kind of tempted because I mean, it was a pretty good price at that. It's like 15, 16.
Well, if they have any more stuff right now, I would suggest pick it up because my Best Buy has already started taking stuff off the shelf. Physical media has gone away. You can't even pre-order physical media anymore on BestBuy.com. So rest in peace to the Best Buy Steelbook exclusives. I think I have a few in this list. It's a sad day, man. Walmart is starting to pick up the physical media. Walmart has all the brand new Steelbooks. They have some older Steelbook editions coming out. So it's like super depressing, man. Like, I think we are on the verge of seeing Best Buy become the new Blockbuster, because now that physical media is gone, it's just a matter of till games are going to be going away. Physical games are going away by 2025. They're taking away game consoles out of their stores by 2025 as well. So it's just like, what are you going to go to Best Buy for? Speaker wire, like
those
you
new
did?
fridges.
Get that limited edition air fryer.
Those washers and dryers.
Yeah, it's depressing, man. It's kind of sad, but as we are physical media hunters, we'll just go hunt somewhere else. Are you a fan? I haven't really talked to you that much about, are you a fan of buying online? Or would you rather
Buying
go
online.
or would you rather go physically pick it up and, buy it?
Always been an in-person type of dude. Because for a long time I didn't have own or credit card or anything like that to actually go shopping online. And so I got one. I was like, all right, this is kind of useful and some like for out of print titles off of eBay.
Yeah.
But it's a bit pain in the ass paying for like out of print stuff.
Yeah, that's true. It's frustrating. But we're gonna let's dig into it. If you guys didn't join us last time, a few weeks ago, we talked about our top 5 favorite Christmas movies. So go back into the archives and listen to all that. Social media is right there. Facebook.com/The Cine-Men Movie Podcast. Instagram, all one word, The Cine-Men Movie Podcast. X, formerly known as Twitter, is at Cinnamon405. Or email us. Email us your favorite Steelbooks at cinemen921 @gmail.com. And we'll bring up the emails later on in the week and talk about your favorite top 5 Steelbooks. Um, man, it's hard to believe that Best Buy is just going away with it, but um, so yeah,
It's kind of a shame since I mean, I would always go to like mainly to like Walmart for physical media.
yeah,
It wasn't like it was like slow transition over to Best Buy. But I mean, they had a lot of cool um special editions or um releases. Some were kind of meh, but I'm trying to think of like the first Best Buy exclusive. I think it was a Saw Steelbook that kicked it off for me.
the Saw. Yeah, I can't remember. I have I think I have a few here in my stack, but yeah, man, the Disney Best Buy exclusive Steelbooks, the Marvel Steelbooks now, like those are all going away, and it's just like, why? What? I guess we know why. They don't see that it's that big of a increase of price budget for them, even though at one point in like 2019, 2020, these Steelbooks were like flying off the shelves. And if you didn't pre-order it or if you didn't go the day of, you missed your opportunity. So there's a lot of missed opportunities still books that I wish I had snagged, but and now they're probably going to be like 80, $90 or more.
With this new phase of Marvel, I I mean I know a lot of people are not fans of the quality that they're going, and with the recent physical releases, like you would see I think Captain Marvel Steelbook would be one of those kind of just holding on to the shelves. Um, Black Panther, or Wakanda Forever. That's another
Yeah.
Marvel.
I think the last Steelbook Marvel movie I got was Black Widow. Just because they started price gouging them, and they were, $29.99. I can see, I'll do $32.50. But when you start putting $39.99 on it, I'm like, come on, just and I use the picture in the poster here, which was the Mandalorian steelbook up in the top right corner. Like that's a getter for me. Like I want to get that one, but not for no $49.99. Like Jesus.
That's for the I mean, because they have the Blu-ray one and the 4K. What
Yeah.
it's pretty funny because they didn't like even change up the style artwork on the steelbooks. They're like very identical, but like even then, the price difference is not that far off.
Yeah, the price difference is I don't know. It's a little irritating. It's frustrating. But hopefully in this list we'll go down some memory lanes. We'll talk about some steelbooks. If anybody's watching, which you can watch us live on Facebook and the Imasawa YouTube production channel, um, comment, send us a pictures, and if we don't get to them today, we'll talk about them in future episodes. But let's dig into before we go into a top 5 list. Nick, do you have any honorable mentions?
Honorable mentions. I in fact do. Also, I kind of want to show off some physical media releases I think that were before soapbooks became a thing.
Oh yeah, like
Uh,
DICUSS.
they usually, I mean, there's those, but like, because the other, I think it was like a few months back, I picked up a DVD release. I had a steel cover.
Oh,
You ever seen
Terminator.
this release before?
I have, believe it or not. It's a DVD one, right?
Yeah, it's just like the slip cover is like metal. It's kind of hard to pull out though. It's still sealed up,
Oh, nice.
but that was a unique release. It's not really necessarily a full-on steelbook. Or how about say where to put it? Oh, there's also things known as metal packs, very similar to steelbooks, but The one I have, it feels like really low quality. As a The Grudge 3. Just wanted to show those real quick. But as far as my honorable mentions, I have Dread.
Oh, that's a good steelbook. Yeah.
This was like a reprint, because this wasn't the original run. They had done it again. I remember seeing them on shelves, like, man, that artwork's fire. What's the
That's a Lionsgate. Those Lionsgate steelbooks.
yeah, the it's clear slip.
Yeah.
This one's real just simple design. It has Dread on but of course the artwork on the front there.
Yeah, that's
I
yeah.
oh,
It's a badass steelbook, and this is still going to drop as an audio podcast too. So if you guys are out there listening to this audio podcast, it's probably more fun for the viewer watching us on YouTube or Facebook Live. But pictures will be posted of our top 5 on the Facebook page, Instagram, and the Twitter. So check it out. But yeah, that's a
believe
good
it-
one. Total Recall with Arnold Schwarzenegger. They have a steelbook like that. I have that one, but it's not in my list.
mm. Yeah, the artist for the Steelbooks, I think his name's Mexifunk, I believe. Follow them on Instagram. He's done some cool artwork. My next honorable mention is the Paramount release of the Ring.
Oh, that's cool.
The inside artwork is pretty simple. Yeah, Samara in the room there. It's only a 1 disc. 7 days.
7
It's like
days.
the retro CRT style. Little static. I think they probably would have gone higher, maybe, if the slip was actually like clear plastic, but it was just cardboard. Still cool nonetheless. I mean, it's a VHS cover.
Nice.
And my last honorable mention is going to be another Paramount release, Cloverfield. This is the 4K release. Yeah, the lens in the front here, the original artwork of the DVD, and you get that shot. You have a Cloverfield monster right there. You have a little camera effect recording it. Open it up, you get an expanded shot of the whole city there. The inside artwork, you have like a handheld camera. You can just see the chaos going behind. It's a really cool release. But the only downside of Paramount is that their slips here, they're real cheap quality. They're not like the Lionsgate ones.
That's weird. You would think Lionsgate it'd be the opposite. You would think Lionsgate's a little cheaper made, and this big old Paramount with the network and all the movies they've put out, you think it'd be higher quality. I've got some different studios in mind. I've got Paramount, I've got Warner Brothers, I got Disney, Lionsgate, Sony, Paramount, Warner Brothers. Yeah, so really, do you have any other honorable mentions?
Oh, I think I had another category list. I mean, from the standard steelbooks, because I wanted to kind of go over like the steelbooks maybe not be like all that, but the packaging, how they're packaged is really awesome. I guess we can get into packaging honorable mentions. Sleepy Hollow. This was a pretty cool release. I'm not mistaken, they think they did a Blu-ray a while back, the same style. But yeah, the Sleepy Hollow 4K steelbook. You open up the steelbook and it's like an actual freaking book inside.
Oh, cool. That is nice.
Get the little story.
If that is not in your top 5, I can't wait to see what's in your top 5 then, because that is a really awesome steelbook. I have the 4K of Sleepy Hollow, and it's a really nice little slip. It's not steelbook, but it's nice. So that's a pretty cool steelbook. It's a good movie
So,
too.
Juanito Dip. They have the 8 Mile, this little tiny box set. Zavi usually puts these out, these little box sets, and then you have the steelbook. I think Arrow does it too, but I think Zavi does it a lot.
I didn't know you were an 8 Mile fan. No.
I know you're Eminem. that so let's just hold. But as far as like packaging steelbooks, this has to be the definitive. The Exorcist.
That's not in the top 5. This is insane to me.
I have my reasons. I wasn't gonna put because the packaging was awesome. I was like, no, I mean, I was trying to go purely based off the steelbook alone.
Okay.
So I could just say like, yeah, this is the packaging is top notch, but I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the original artwork for The Exorcist. But I also have the Best Buy exclusive that was like the red shade.
Oh yeah.
And this is like a green shade. Got red and green.
Did good movie come into any factor of grading your steelbooks, or is it solely based on the way that looked?
The aesthetics. I mean, some one of them's a guilty pleasure. Be honest. And then another one's a bias. So
that's what I like to hear. I'll run through mine. Honestly, I didn't have that kind of thought into the different packaging, which would have been pretty cool. My quick honorable mentions I'll run through real quick is the Tenet 4K steelbook, Best Buy exclusive, which is no longer, Best Buy's gone, but Tenet steelbook. Chris Nolan just got done winning a Golden Globe. Congratulations. Shutter Island 4K steelbook. It's a fun movie. The inside is pretty cool. Whiplash, which is what we'll be talking about in a few days, the day after tomorrow. For all of you that want to tune into that, 10th year anniversary this year. That's insane. And then my official honorable mention. Some people probably be like, "Hey, how come that's not like higher on the list?" I just got done reviewing the franchise, and they're okay movies. They're not the best, but The Hunger Games steelbook, Best Buy exclusive box. It's got all your Hunger Games movies in there. So, yeah.
Wait. How you pull a whole ass box set in your membership?
I'll go through them then real quick. It's got the first Hunger Games. It's got the labeling of the districts in the back. Catching Fire, which I think the Catching Fire one is probably the best looking steelbook in the whole set. And then it's got the maps on the back, which I kind of thought the back were a little lazy, but it's just the districts. And then you have Mockingjay Part 1 and Mockingjay Part 2. So I got to tell you though, man, I want to know how you package or how you put up your steelbooks, cuz even if they're next to each other, touching each other, they get scratches, man. They're really really hard to take care of.
For me, I do kind of put money into some protective cases. Some I just haven't bought any, so I have some just kind of out like that, starting to get little scratches. It's like, oh no, I better hurry up and buy it. But yeah, for the most part, I do.
Yeah, they get real tiny scratches.
Trying to show an example. I'm not gonna grab one for my top 5. So, oops, gave it away. Just to pull one out, so I do have some on the side here. Yeah, like the protected plastic case. It almost looks like it's a part of it, but
So it's like the Lionsgate one, but you can buy them individually to put over a still case.
yeah. But the only thing is, I mean, because being besides the Lionsgate ones, like you have the opening slide, you can just slide right there. It actually covers around the whole steelbook.
Oh, cool. Where do you find those at? Like Amazon for like a few dollars, or?
I wish a few dollars. Nah, if it would be going $2, it would be sold out of stock every single time.
Man, how much? So how much they go for? If you had a
Based off
ballpark,
memory, I
like
cannot
10 bucks.
remember. I want to say $20 to be honest. It might be 20,
Whoo, that's a
but
steelbook
it's like
right there.
that's like for 20 cases, I think.
Oh, okay.
It's $1.
That's not. Yeah, that's not bad then. So there's our honorable mentions. Let's get into the actual top 5 list. All right, guys. So if you joined us at the top of the hour, thank you joining us for our top 5 favorite steelbooks. This is more of a fun little list for visual listeners who are watching us on the Facebook channel or Imisawa Productions YouTube channel. But this is also going to be streamed into an audio podcast. So I think I'll kick us off with number 5. This was a little tough for me to go through. But I think number 5 for me is going to be the Star Wars The Last Jedi Steelbook. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I really, really wanted all the other steelbooks that they produce and come out with, but they're all super expensive, and this is the only one I was able to grab. And I know people were probably like, "Geez, that's the worst Star Wars movie you could probably buy." But you know what? I like this. I like the steelbook. Um, I think it's pretty fun. It's got your iconic characters on the front, and then on the back is what really sold me. Is you get Adam Driver and you get just his evilness inside the whole thing. Um, the inside is not too bad. It's you got the famous sand scene from the movie inside. But this was one of the Best Buy exclusive 4K steelbooks. So that was my number 5. Um, so yeah, it was a fun steelbook, fun movie. A lot of people shit on the movie, but it is what it is. I thought it was okay. Um, but yeah, number 5 for me is the Star Wars Last Jedi steelbook. What about you, Nick? What's number 5
Ooh,
for you?
number 5 for me is a I want to say it's more of a guilty pleasure relate title. I mentioned, I don't know about on this podcast, but in my podcast that I have, I'm a fan of J horror. One of my favorite J horror titles is The Grudge. Believe it or not, this is actually a DVD release, DVD steelbook.
DVD steelbook.
It's of the Grudge too. It's a
Nice.
lenticular cover there. I don't know if you can really see it from on the screen, but
Oh yeah, that's pretty nice.
it's not really an American release. Can't remember where. I mean, I think I got off some sketchy site online. It was an eBay. So I mean, I discard all that, but then there's a scene from like the beginning of the film where the 2 girls or 3 girls go into the house, and on the other side it has Kayako. See the shadow silhouette there.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Have you dived into all these movies?
The ones that I'm showing, or
Well, as like, let me.
are you talking Grudge
No,
movies?
the Grudge series,
You're gonna hate me for this, but the only one I really remember seeing is the Sarah Michelle Gellar one,
the first one.
and then the 2020 one.
So I showed off that steelbook, and I mean, I do own all the steelbooks they released of the Grudge.
Oh, nice.
There's like freaking 2 other copies of the Grudge 2, which one of them was a Best Buy exclusive.
I'm waiting for them to re-release the Sarah Michelle Gellar one because I've been looking for that one, and I don't want to spend like $14 on the original Blu-ray copy. I'd rather have a nice new edition if they ever come out with one.
Maybe 4K. It came out in 2004, I believe.
Yeah.
So that's the anniversary.
Yep, it should be, hopefully. So, number 4 for me. Oof. I'm gonna stick it with. I don't know which one to pick. I'll do Gladiator. This was the one that came out, I believe, in 2021. It came out. This and Braveheart came out the same day. The Braveheart one was pretty cool too, but this one stands out to me. Not only is it just a really good badass movie, but I feel like the glossiness, and if you hit it on the light a certain way, the goldness of the shield stands out. And then the back is it's got him walking that long road. And the inside is pretty cool. It's got the scene where he's fighting the tiger from Gladiator. So pretty cool. Gladiator 2 is supposed to come out this year. So but it's got
4K release.
hopefully, but it's got the Blu-ray, the special features, and the 4K. So number 4 for me is the Gladiator Steelbook. Best Buy exclusive. I believe it was put out by Paramount. Yeah, put out by Paramount. So
Paramount.
that's number 4 for me.
Paramount puts shit out, to be honest.
They do.
They put it out, but like, that's my only gripe was their slips for steelbooks. Number 4 for me, I believe it should be higher on my list, but I'm going with T2.
Oh yes, that's one that I wish I
This
would have
is a
got.
great steelbook. You have Arnold's face. You unveil it. You have his image right here,
Oh, that's so good.
and the back of it. Even the disc art looks pretty amazing.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Like the whole case, the disc, everything, art.
And that's what
Now,
that's what a lot of these steelbooks are like really fun for. Like not only do you get the cool re-release movie, but the steelbook is art. The inside is art. So yeah, go for it.
the transfer on the other end, everyone wasn't really a fan of that one. But that steelbook,
See,
top notch.
I've heard that too. Like a lot of people say that they can't find a good transfer of Terminator 2. Even on Blu-ray, like it was real splotchy, and it was just like real grainy, and you could tell that some of the film was ripped. But like I just got done watching T2 on 4K, the original 4K release that it got with just a regular slip over, and it wasn't a bad transfer. I've seen a lot worse, and I'm just like, I still don't know. Yeah, it was a good. To me, it looked like a good transfer. I've seen worse.
It
That is
is
that is a nice steelbook though.
yeah.
Number 3 for me is going to be The Incredibles 2. Not only because of how long it took for The Incredibles 2 to come out after the first one, but it's cool. It looks like a laundry machine. And then the back is the Dirty Laundry, and then the front is obviously Incredibles 2 logo. Um, the inside is to me the inside's okay, but it's just got like that kind of artwork on the inside. Um, Again, they put a lot of work into it. Blu-ray special features and the 4K. It's a fun steelbook. Disney Pixar, they do a lot of good steelbooks. Probably not as good as they probably should with how much they charge for these, but it is what it is. It's number 3 for me. Incredibles
That
2.
and that's a Best Buy exclusive, right?
Yeah.
Can tell because that's what their exclusives are gonna be nowadays. Just washers
Yeah.
and dryers.
Yeah, washer and dryers.
The exclusive.
That's funny. That's a good one. Yeah, I think my next two were my last two that we're going to talk about as Best Buy exclusives. So, what about you? What do you got at number 3?
At number 3. Number 3, I'm already going blank on the as far as years of releases. I think it was 2022, but or 2021. The Scream 2 Steelbook release. You
Oh
have
wow!
Ghostface's face appearing, and on the bottom you have the people at the theater with Ghostface mask. Such an iconic scene in the series. Have that one in a protective case. It's kind of simple. On the back, Paramount. I think even with the Friday 13th films, they do little phrases on the back. We got "Hello Sydney, remember me?" And that's a little knife right there, and a little dagger. You open on the inside. Of course, you have the basic blue and black disc. But of course, when you take out the disc, you have the original, well, part of the original poster from original release.
Oh, that's
Just
cool.
minus the crew.
I
I
wish
know
a lot.
they had put out that the regular slip that was like full on red. Their faces.
That's pretty cool. I wish a lot of people or a lot of companies would go back to way how Scream Factory does it. You know how you can do the irreversible changing of the new artwork and then the old original VHS poster. That's always something I've always enjoyed. And I wish like a lot of you know, not higher ups, I guess, but a lot of bigger releases would do that too, especially on the re-releases. Like it'd be pretty cool if they had, the new Gladiator poster, and then you open it up just like that Scream one, and you had all the old school stuff on the inside. But I mean, we're only paying $30 a piece for these sons of bitches. They act
Come on,
like they,
it's like come on, studio releases and step up your game. Like
yeah,
the boutique labels they know how to do things. Like Arrow's never company does the reversible slips.
yeah. Arrow's pretty nice.
They were kicking ass of last year. They had some cool additions, which I did pick up some.
Yeah, Arrow's been picking it up lately. There's a few that I was like kind of, not a big fan of, but I think Arrow's the one that did the RoboCop 4K, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a real good one. Um, Number 2 for me is going to be another Best Buy exclusive. It is the Watchmen TV series, the limited series, season 1, um, from 2019. I think it's only like 10 episodes, but it is fantastic. I was a huge fan of the movie, and then when I found out that they were doing this, I was like, man, they're not going to do it justice, but they did. It was an absolute beauty. I had to get the steelbook. It's only a Blu-ray steelbook though. There's no 4K, and then there's one that's just special features. Um, but it's a really good series. If you haven't checked it out, I highly recommend it. It's on the Max, HBO Max, so you can go check it out. Um, yeah, I wasn't gonna buy it, but I was like, man, I'm such a big fan of the movie. I have to check it out and buy the. So highly recommend it. Watchmen. season 1 limited TV series event, whatever they want to call it. It ended on a great cliffhanger. So if you can put out season 2, I want to see it. So I believe so far that's the only TV show that there's in Steelbook as far as like that I've shown at least. I don't know if you own any TV show that's a Steelbook. I know there's some out there, but
It's on my top list, but no, have you seen that Sonic Boom Steelbook?
Mhm.
That's a pretty nice release. I just don't like how the discs are stacked on the case, but overall it's a cool release. But I think that's the only one I have. I know they did a Walking Dead Steelbook. I forgot what season was, but I had
Oh
Rick and Negan on the cover.
yeah, that's
I had
true. That's
seen like on videos, like I think what was it? Big Lots. I think Big Lots had carried it for a while.
oh yeah. There's a few Steelbooks I've seen at Big Lots for like $5-10, and I'm like, I don't know if I really want to get it. I already have this on 4K, but it's a Steelbook.
It's
Oh,
a
I saw.
Steelbook.
Yeah. What about you? What's number 2 for you?
Number 2, for me, it's gonna be the original Terrifier movie.
Oh,
Pulling out the protector case. You have art on the front. You got blood splatter going on in there.
there's a nice
Title
little
font.
Steelbook.
This is was it embossed? That's the term. You can feel the 3D effect over. It's like a little board frame. It's really glossy. And on the back, I'm not even sure. I mean, it's kind of censored. Have you seen the film? Am I spoiling the whole movie for you?
No, you're good. I've seen the second one. I need to go back and watch the
But not the
first
first
one.
one.
Yeah, that's dumb, huh?
Huh?
I said that's dumb, huh? I bought the second one, and I know you can watch them on Peacock, but you know how I like to physically touch mine.
Touch it like this. There's like a little horn there. Got some this little simple disc art. It's a Blu-ray DVD combo.
You have to get that
Um,
online.
I got it on Amazon actually. And you got his boots. This was before the craze kicked up. Because before, of course, it was like a little fan base, and then when they released the second movie, I think everyone jumped over to Amazon and started buying them up because it's out of print over there. And I've seen online that they're I want to say 200 or something around that price range. Could
Oh
have
my,
gone down,
oh my God.
but it's like, damn. But the cool thing about that release is it came with a poster as well. It's the same design as the steelbook, but poster. That's a little bonus there.
Those little 8x10 posters. Do you ever hang any of those up, or do you just leave them in the movie?
Um, Considering my wall space is very limited, unfortunately now. There's posters I have, like I had ordered the Halloween 4Ks of Curse to Resurrection off the site, so that came with posters.
Oh, nice.
Those nice posters.
Those nice vinyl ones. Mm.
Is
Yeah,
that
those are good.
Juangasm?
Those are good. Number 1 for me is going to be I only own a handful of the Lionsgate extra slipcase ones. But number 1 for me is I think out of all the ones I have, I could have chosen Avengers Endgame, Infinity War. I could have even chosen this Harry Potter 20th anniversary steelbook. But they just didn't look as badass as Sicario. I love this movie. I think this is an awesome steelbook. The back of the steelbook is pretty cool. It's one of those where you can just slip off and It's just a badass artwork. Um, Same thing on the back, and it's a 4K, and you got the inside is cool as well. It's got the map, I believe, of Mexico City or Tijuana where they're doing their thing at in the movie. Um, well, yeah, when I saw this, and then I saw the price for it, it was only like $24.99. The movie's 10 years old too, obviously, but I just thought it was a really fun, tremendous steelbook, and I was like, I definitely have to get that one. Um, so this is up there. This is probably my most, um, and it's all detailed. Like, what'd you say earlier with the Terrifier? How it's got like the 3D. Um,
The embossing. Yeah,
yeah, there you go. And you can feel it, you can touch it, and it smells tremendous. No,
it smells good. As well, all the physical media.
yeah, but that's
Uh,
probably my favorite. And like I said, the slip is fun. So damn you, Best Buy, for not want to do any of this anymore.
it's like we're tired. We'll let Walmart take. I mean, freaking Walmart was doing some um goods good steelbooks. There's that Terrifier 2 steelbook. Well, not the original release. That was a Blu-ray, but the 4K steelbook. Like those like some T-shirt design
Yeah,
type of artwork.
yeah. Walmart,
Um,
Walmart's already pushing out their Walmart exclusives. They have the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey exclusive.
got that one.
I got that one too. Um, but
Um,
yeah, I mean, Walmart realizes what kind of market they're going to be in. So I am, I just saw the release of the Marvels Blu-ray release is going to be the 13th of February. So I'm waiting to see if Walmart's going to have an exclusive steelbook for that.
Walmart's got the monopoly of steelbooks right now. I mean, they got their steelbooks they've been pushing out, and of course they're getting some of Best Buy's stuff re-releasing, which is
Oh, are
cool.
they?
I've seen in videos because my Walmart kind of sucks. You don't really find steelbooks out there. But I've seen it like in YouTube videos where they have like the whole section dedicated to steelbooks. Like, damn y'all. It's yeah. But for my number one, I'm going to. This is my biased pick. I think you might know where I'm going with this one.
I think I saw it earlier.
But you saw it earlier. I pulled it out. My mistake.
Maybe.
Uh, but it's my favorite film of the genre. Which, if you know me, do a horror podcast. The film that got me into horror, slashers and all. It's
Oh no.
Halloween, the Best Buy exclusive. It's not full on flashy as some of the others, but it's nice touch. It's very simple. I mean, I don't want to downplay downplay like that's so simple, no, but there's still artwork to be seen here. Like
Hmm.
the original '78 Myers, played by Nick Castle, which is my favorite Myers. Got Jamie Lee Curtis, Laurie Strode. That whole leaves going on there. It almost reminds me of the Scream Factory 4K releases they did.
Oh yeah. And that's more like
Um,
that's like you said earlier. That's real glossy.
Inside here you have the Blu-ray discs, which is the original artwork. What is that one? The Anchor Bay release,
Yeah.
I think, and the 4K. That one's like just a re-release disc. I think they did different copies of for that.
That's when they had the 40th anniversary for Halloween in 2018, I think.
No, I think they did was it the
Because
Steelbook? I
yeah,
think there was a media book or
because that came out like the same year that the 2018 one came out, right? In theaters.
I think so.
And that one that was the steelbook that like as soon as it got released, it went sold out. So you're lucky, you little damn you, because
Damn you!
that's a really good steelbook, and it sold out the moment it came out. Mm, I
Some
need more water.
Halloween.
I'm surprised you didn't have because I know you also did go out and get the 2018 trilogy steelbook too, didn't you?
Oh, you just want me to pull things out, pull it out my shorts right now. You showed your box set. I guess I'll show one of mine.
There you go.
There you go.
But see,
The
that's
Blumhouse trilogy.
isn't the outside casing of that like tin too? It's steel.
Yeah, it is the steel case, which is, and then they have the like little foam cushion, I guess, because you mentioned earlier how cases kind of scratch up against each other. It's got
I
that
think
foam thing going on there.
yeah, they did that release with the Rambo, and I think they did that release with the Rocky movies too. Those Rocky steelbooks, those are something that's on my go-to list.
And
I'll
this
do.
was done, well, Universal release, I believe.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Like I like how it's all housed together. But the designs, they probably could have done more. I mean, I know it makes like a mirror. Can't even say the word. Has Myers on the first case. Second case has the house. Third case has Lori. So they're
Mm.
just kind of staring at each other.
I kind of wish it had the movie title on the cover of the steelbook too.
Yeah, it just gives you, get on a spine.
Yeah,
I
because
think
that's
UK's release of this 10 set. Um, they they put art cards, of course, because people love art cards. Um, and the art cards are like all the images of all the Best Buy exclusives of the Halloween films.
Really?
I was like, that's pretty cool, nice touch if you don't have the other steelbooks.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
Um, I don't think I have any. I don't have any of the 2018 steelbooks, but I have the second release, like I showed earlier, of Kills. I have
Oh yeah,
the Halloween Ends one, the orange. That's a nice release.
that is a nice release. I ended up just getting the regular 4K Blu-ray copies, but man, it kind of sucks. I'm not doing this episode almost like an end of an era kind of thing because like we talked about, Walmart's picking up the old Best Buy exclusives. They're going to repackage them. I guess we'll wait and find out and see if they're going to repackage and push out a steelbook for you know the Marvels or for any new big releases that come out. Um, I guess it's just going to be easier for us to find. Maybe just Amazon or maybe when we go pick up a pack of chicken legs at Walmart, now we can just hit up the video section and see what kind of steelbooks they have. But yeah, it's kind of kind of a little sad. But obviously, there's still a bunch of money in this market, so who's to say Target doesn't try to come out and maybe do the same thing? But I think it's Walmart's game now. Walmart is now everybody's like department store. Like if your town has a Walmart, that's pretty much your shopping mall. So we'll see. And who knows? I heard Walmart is dropping physical video games, so maybe they're dropping physical video games to add more movies to that department. I don't know, or maybe that's just
Savage.
yeah, or maybe that's just Walmart saying video games is out this year, movies is out next year as well. So who knows?
Was Walmart the first ones in the game as far as like getting steelbooks out?
I
I don't
don't
remember.
know. Yeah, I
I
can't
know
remember.
there's some releases there, and then Target would
I
do it.
I used to work at a FYE when I was in high school, like 15 years ago, and we had FYE would have FYE exclusive steelbooks. So I'm sure movie places like that were maybe some of the first ones, like Sam Goody, Suncoast, FYE. I'm sure Blockbuster Music back in the day. I'm sure they pushed out. I don't even know if maybe Blockbuster had a rental exclusive stuff like that. So that's a pretty good little history question we could probably look up. But yeah, there's little favorite steelbooks that we went through. Um, like I said, if you guys want to download this episode, you can download it wherever you listen to podcasts at. Um, and then you can watch it on Facebook. live anytime on Facebook or anytime here on Imiswa Productions YouTube channel. But it was a part of my honorable mentions, and it'll be up the entire evening on Wednesday for us to watch and review on Wednesday. So it should be a pretty fun episode.
Nice.
Yeah.
Talking about Steelbook box sets, did you pick up the Twilight box set?
I wanted to. I still want to, but it's a little pricey right now for me.
It is. Oh, where did I put it? That's actually a Christmas gift I got. What?
Oh, nice. That is. Yeah,
Because my brother thought I needed some romance vampires in my horror collection.
You did.
This was missing in my collection.
It is missing.
Now I own everything now. That's pretty hilarious. A question I want to throw towards you, because we're showing off some Steelbooks, but are you a glossy guy or are you a matte guy?
I do like some mattes. I do think those are pretty nice. Like I said, the glossy ones to me just scratch really easy.
Yeah, they do scratch. I mean, they're nice to look at, but they do scratch. I know, like, I showed the 8 Mile one. I think Zavi and Groove. I think the Groove one was matte finish on the Steelbook. Zavi exclusive one's more of a gloss. And the extra Steelbook, I believe, is a matte finish. Such great packaging for this. It was like, I want to say almost $100, I think. It's stamped. There's even like a little booklet underneath there that has like the same design for the Best Buy exclusive one. So I was like, oh, even if I didn't get the Steelbook for Best Buy, it still had this little just like a little folder thing that had the art cards and all that.
Nice. Yeah, hopefully Walmart starts picking up some of their stuff. It's going to be pretty fun. Is there a new release that you're looking forward to picking up? Not like a re-release or an older title getting a release, but like any new titles coming out that you are interested in, maybe as far as a Steelbook?
New release. It's a tough one, honestly. They probably could have done something with Saw X.
Oh yeah, that's
but
true.
They didn't do anything. I was looking at the Exorcist movies. I mean, it wasn't really that good of a movie, but the Steelbooks, they were meh.
Yeah,
it's kind of hoping for something better. I'm just thinking of said the horror movies are going to be released. I don't think they're having Steelbooks. Because they're probably in the UK or something.
Like I said,
I guess to answer that question, I mean, not necessarily for like a new or a title release that came out of the movies, but there's this Terrifier 1 and 2 Steelbook release. I think it's done in Germany. It's a Germany Steelbook, I want to say, and yeah, it's the first 2 movies, but the first one's gonna be released in 4K for the first time. I think, at least to my knowledge.
nice.
The artwork's really nice.
Yeah, I think my first big get up is probably going to be the Marvels. I want to see if anybody puts that out on a Steelbook exclusive. So there's some other titles too that I think will be interesting. But yeah, especially now since we're coming into the new year, Dune Part 2 is getting ready to come out. So, Dune Part 1 had a tremendous Steelbook release, but that was a Best Buy exclusive. So it's going to be interesting to see if anybody pushes out a Steelbook exclusive for Dune Part 2. But I think, man, unless you want to add anything else to this episode, I think that might be it for a little bonus coverage until we get ready to start off our January schedule on Wednesday. Do you have anything else you want to add in?
And surprises. I was kind of hoping that there'd be a category for the worst Steelbook designs. Nah, honestly, I would have probably threw in the. I only owned one of them. It's because we're talking about Disney and all and everything, but those 100th anniversary ones are
Those
not
are
really. Oh, sure, trash. Great, the
Yeah,
silver case.
yeah. Do you have one?
Just the Toy Story one, the Pixar. Well, it's like one of my favorite animated movies. Pixar's. That probably my worst design Steelbook I own.
I know.
Uh,
Same for the Star Wars. I was thinking about, it, and I'm like, nah.
Nah. Freaking Rob Zombie's Steelbooks are really nice. The only one I didn't get was the re-release of the Firefly trilogy that Walmart did.
Oh, fire, yeah. Trash.
I got them all. But I mean, just want to say it's a good time being on this pod again. Thanks for having me.
No problem, man. Anytime. We go back to regular scheduled programming this Wednesday, January 10th, 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We talk about the 10th anniversary of Whiplash. That's this Wednesday, January the 10th. And then we kick off January with a bang. So if you guys want to see us again in a few days, that's where we're going to be. That's what we're going to talk about. J.K. Simmons, Miles Teller, Whiplash, 10th anniversary this Wednesday, right here on another brand new episode of the Cine-Men Movie Podcast. See y'all later.